Welcome back to Leeds Lately. Today's video is, of course, going to be a match reaction to Leeds United beating Cardiff 2-0. Before we get into that, though, make sure you go ahead and hit that big red button down below because it massively helps me out. And, of course, we're trying to hit 9,000 subscribers as quick as humanly possible and then on to 10k. So, Leeds United have just won 2-0 against Cardiff City, a very poor Cardiff City side. I would imagine that probably by the time a lot of you are watching this, their manager, Errol Bullitt, would have been sacked because I think there was rumours of that happening pretty soon anyway. And after that performance, it was a very uninspiring performance with a red card included from Cardiff City. So I think they were very poor. They looked like a very poor side. Defensively, pretty well organised. I wouldn't say that they were too bad defensively, but going forward, they offered really nothing apart from that weird chance where we just scored our second and then suddenly they were through on goal from kickoff. I've got no idea how that happened, but hey, look, I've just realised we've hit 8,500 subs, so that's really good. On to 9,000 then. So, look, in this game, there's a lot of complaints going in about Farke at the moment. We're not scoring enough goals, we're making bad substitutions, and look, we've talked about this before, so I don't want to go over it too much, but there was a lot of complaints in this game about Daniel Farke saying he's not good enough, he's not doing the right things, but I've said it before and I'll say it again, there's only so much a manager can do. What he can do is put you in the right position to score goals. Tactically, he wants you to learn his system so that he can move the chess pieces around and go, look, when this player's got the ball, this is where I want you. This is the positions and everything like that, the rotations. Look, we create chances. I think we had, in the end, probably 15, 16 shots and about 7 or 8 of them on target in this game. So it's not lack of creating chances. You worry about a team, excuse me, you worry about a team when they can't create any chances. That's when you worry about them. You don't worry about a team that are creating chances but missing them because you are still creating chances. So eventually it's going to turn around and come good. And look, Cardiff offered nothing in this game, so we were able to score 2 goals and win the game. I think we created enough chances to win 4 or 5-0 in this game. And so I think there's no issue really. The substitutions thing, yeah, I think that I don't understand the substitutions he makes. Bringing on Joel Peru, obviously, twice now he's brought him on and he's scored, so no complaints about that. But it's more like bringing on Byram at right back for Bogle when Schmidt doesn't get a game. Obviously, he did get a game in the end, but he put him on the right wing for some reason. Ramazani, who by the way, I just want to take a bit of credit because I'm normally quite humble, but just in this case, the last video I made was Largi Ramazani has to start. Because he is the key to breaking down low blocks. That was the last video I made, yeah. And look, he comes on and he scores a great goal. He's put through on goal by Mateo Joseph, who gets himself another assist. And yeah, he was able to just curl the ball around the goalkeeper with his left foot and make us 1-0 up. We had a penalty as well. And I just don't understand why we let central defenders take penalties. What are we doing? Like, surely Mateo Joseph, the Leeds United striker, should be going, I want this. I'm taking this. I'm a confident goal-scoring striker. I'm going to take this. But he didn't, and Struijk took it and he missed, which I'm not blaming Struijk too much for because, look, it's not his bag. It's not his job to take penalties, and because he's taken one and missed it, people now might be a bit annoyed at him, but I think our attacking players should take more responsibility and take the penalty. Didn't matter in the end because we won the game, but for future reference, let the bloody strikers take the penalties. But look, the rest of the game, we created enough chances to win 4 or 5-0. There was another one where Ramazani got put through on goal. He hit the ball low on the deck and the goalkeeper saved it. I think he should have just tried to lift it over the keeper. Just gently, just get a little bit of your foot under the ball and just lift it over the goalkeeper. I think that would have been 2-0. I think the Struijk penalty should have been 3-0. Of course, Joel Peru got played in by Brendan Aronson on the left-hand side and scored in the top corner from a tight angle, so that was a really good finish from Joel Peru and, of course, sealed the game in the end and sealed the victory, and Leeds go up to, 5th or 6th place now. Look, if we beat Coventry, I don't think anybody's having too many complaints about what's going on at the moment. I think, look, all of the teams have had a little bit of a rocky start, and realistically, it's only Sunderland that haven't. So, look, we've got a few more games before we face Sunderland. If we can win those games, we put ourselves in a very good position to potentially go top when we beat Sunderland. Sorry, if we beat Sunderland, but when we beat Sunderland would be a good confident stance to take on this. But yeah, look, in general, I thought without anybody being particularly amazing, I thought we played okay. We created enough chances to win the game 3 times over, and Cardiff offered nothing really apart from their one shot that they had. So I don't think there's anything to complain about. Substitutions, yeah, like I said, bit weird, but we don't mind that too much if you win the game still. So yeah, Ampadu and Gruev, decent, but a lot of sideways and backwards passes. I want to see more of Tanaka because I feel like he offers you a little bit more of like, I'm going to take the impetus here and go forward and try and attack. Whereas Gruev and Ampadu do seem to be a little bit negative at times, going sideways and backwards. Bogle's decent attacking. Firpo good in both aspects. He's been really consistent for a really long time now, so Firpo's been great. Good defensively, making one-on-one challenges and just taking the ball off opposition players like it's nothing, and then his ability to help with the attack as well I thought was good. Ramazani showed a lot of good sparks of what you want to see from him, getting into good positions, making good runs. Look, Cardiff, you go, okay, well, Leeds really should be beating Cardiff. And yeah, I agree with you, we should be beating Cardiff. But it's the Championship, so it's never as easy as you think it's going to be. Whilst they didn't offer anything in attack, defensively, they're pretty sound. They're pretty structurally solid. And that's probably just the problem with their manager. He's good at setting them up defensively, but he can't really do anything in the attack with them because they create nothing. So, look, it was always going to be quite a difficult job to be able to break them down, but we managed it. We did a good job of it, and we brought them down on multiple occasions, had shots saved by the goalkeeper, missed a penalty. We had a player sent off when Nonto would have been through on goal if he hadn't have tripped him up. Can't remember what that guy's name was. But he got sent off for tripping up Nonto, who would have been through on goal. So you never know, that could have been another goal as well. So look, I don't think there's much to complain about. I think overall, decent performance. It's almost that thing of like, well, as long as you win, it doesn't matter how you win. And we won ugly a little bit. But look, we dominated the game, we dominated possession, we dominated chances, and we scored more goals than the opposition. You can't really ask for much else. So at the moment, all I'm asking for is give Farker a little bit more time because I think he's fine. I think he'll come good. I think we'll have a really good run leading up to Christmas, and I think we'll be top of the table at Christmas. I'm putting that out there now. But yeah, look, get in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the display. I know that people are saying it's a bit uninspiring or whatever, but let's look at the facts. We've won the game 2-0. It could have been 4 or 5-0. They didn't really have a sniff at scoring a goal apart from that Melier save, which was also a really good save, I want to point out, from that weird chance from kickoff. Ignore that little anomaly. Look at the rest of the game. Look, Leeds dominated the possession. We scored more goals than them. We created more chances than them. And we put them to bed in their own backyard. Don't think there's anything to complain about, but let me know what you think down in the comments below. Make sure, of course, you hit that big red button down below. Thanks for watching Leeds Lately, and I'll see you in the next one.